All right, girls, I'm going to read your bedtime story. But first, make sure your eyes are closed, mouths are closed, and make sure your ears are open. All right, girls, I wrote the story myself. So listen up. Once upon a time, in a snowy little town nestled between tall, frosty mountains, lived two sisters named Mila and Amara. The town was famous for its glittering Christmas tree, which stood proudly in the town square and sparkled like a million stars every holiday season. Mila and Amara loved Christmas more than any other time of the year. And this year, they had been waiting for something very special to happen. "Do you think Santa will come early this year?" Mila asked Amara as they snuggled by the fireplace, sipping warm cocoa. Their puppy Miles wagged his fluffy tail and barked happily. "Maybe," Amara said with a twinkle in her eye. "But what if we could do something magical to help him?" Mila tilted her head. "What do you mean?" Before Amara could answer, there was a soft knock on the window. The sisters turned and gasped. Standing outside in the swirling snow was a little elf dressed in green and gold. With pointy ears and a mischievous grin, he waved at them to come outside. Mila and Amara quickly bundled up in their warm coats and boots, and with Miles strutting beside them, they stepped into the chilly night. "Hello," said the elf. "I'm Jingle. Santa sent me to find the kindest, most curious children to help with a very important task. And I've chosen you two." "Us?" Mila and Amara exclaimed together. "Yes, you," Jingle said with a wink. "Santa's sleigh is stuck at the top of the Crystal Peak. He needs your help to make sure Christmas happens on time." Mila's eyes widened. "But how can we help?" "Follow me," Jingle said, pulling out a sparkling candy cane that shimmered like magic. He tapped it on the ground and a golden sled appeared, glowing softly in the moonlight. "This will take us there." Excited and a little nervous, Mila and Amara and Miles climbed into the sled. With a wave of Jingle's candy cane, they soared into the sky. The town disappeared below them as they raced towards Crystal Peak. The journey was magical. The stars seemed to dance around them, and Mila thought she could hear the faint sound of sleigh bells in the wind. Amara leaned over the side of the sled, marveling at the snowy forest and frozen rivers below. When they reached the top of Crystal Peak, they saw Santa's sleigh. But it was stuck in a giant drift of snow. The reindeer were huddled together, looking chilly and tired. "Santa!" Amara called out as they hurried toward the sleigh. Santa turned, his rosy cheeks glowing. "Mila, Amara, thank goodness you're here! My magic bag of toys has lost its sparkle, and without it, we can't make the sleigh fly. Can you help me find the Christmas star? It's the only thing that can restore the magic." "Where is the Christmas star?" Mila asked. "It's hidden in the enchanted woods," Santa said. "But be careful, only the purest hearts can find it." Jingle led the way as they ventured into the woods, which sparkled with frost and glimmering icicles. Mila and Amara held hands as they walked deeper into the forest, their footsteps crunching softly in the snow. Miles sniffed the air and barked, running toward a glowing bush. "Look!" Amara said, pointing. Nestled in the bush was the Christmas star, shining brightly like a tiny sun. "We found it!" Mila cheered. Carefully, Amara reached out and picked up the star. It felt warm in her hands, and as soon as she held it, the forest seemed to come alive. The trees sparkled, the snow glistened, and a gentle song filled the air. They raced back to Santa, who smiled as they handed him the star. "You did it, my dear children! You saved Christmas!" Santa placed the star on his bag of toys and it began to glow. The reindeer perked up, their bells jingling, and the sleigh rose into the air. "Hop in," Santa said, and Mila and Amara and Miles climbed into the sleigh. Together they flew over the town, helping Santa deliver gifts to every home. Mila and Amara laughed with joy as they saw the twinkling lights of their neighborhood below. When they finally returned home, it was almost morning. Santa hugged them both and said, "Thank you, Mila and Amara. You've made this Christmas magical for everyone." With a wink and a ho, 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 Santa disappeared into the sky, his sleigh gliding smoothly over the horizon. Mila and Amara climbed into their beds, their hearts full of joy and excitement. Miles curled up at their feet, and as they drifted off to sleep, they dreamed of their magical adventure and the special Christmas they had helped to save. And from that day on, every time they saw the glittering Christmas tree in the town square, they remembered the night they became heroes of Christmas. The end. Did you guys like the story? All right, off to bed. Night, night, girls.